Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Very well.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. At once. Awaiting orders. Very well. Ready and waiting. Very well. Reporting. Very well.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Engineering.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Ready and waiting. Agreed. Acknowledged. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. At once.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Comrade, affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reporting. Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Very well. Reporting. At once.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Engineering. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Reporting. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very well. Very well. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Of course.
Unit lost.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Engineering.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Of course.
Unit lost. Reinforcements have arrived. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. At once.
Engineering.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Reporting. At
Very
once.
well.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. At once. Agreed. Very well. Agreed.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative. Engineering. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Ready and waiting. Very well. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Reporting at once.
Yes, sir.
Waiting orders. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
New construction options. Training.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Engineering. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Repairing. Reinforcements have arrived.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative.
Repairing.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Training.
Awaiting
Unit
orders.
ready.
Agreed.
Training. Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Agreed.
Engineering.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Reporting.
Training.
Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Repairing. Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. At once.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Yes, sir.
What? Affirmative.
Credits stolen. Training. Repairing.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
What? Moving out.
Repairing. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Credits stolen.
Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
At
lost.
once.
Our base is under attack.
Ready and waiting. At once. Of course. Yes, sir. Very well.
Training. Chronosphere ready. Unit
What?
ready.
Affirmative.
Select target. Select target. Chronosphere
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
charging. Credits stolen. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Primary building selected. Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting
Training.
orders. At once.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Reporting. Of course. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. New
Yes, sir.
construction
Acknowledged.
options. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Chronosphere ready. Training. Unit ready.
Reporting. Of course.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Building.
Ready and waiting. Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Acknowledged. Very
Is
well.
under attack. Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders.
Building.
Acknowledged. Of course. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. At once. Yes, sir. Agreed. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Construction complete. Insufficient funds. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Agreed. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once.
Base is under attack.
At once.
Insufficient funds.
Comrades.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once.
Construction
Affirmative. Yes,
complete.
sir. Very well.
Unit ready. Building. New construction options. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Comrade, affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Comrade. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack.
Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
It's not good. It doesn't look good. I'm losing control. I can't control it. Awaiting orders. Of course. Yes, sir. At once.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. At once. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
Reporting.
Building. Select target. Chronosphere
Yes, sir.
charging.
Affirmative.
Repairing. Repairing. Unit ready. Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Vehicle report.
Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once.
Chronosphere ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Construction complete.
Awaiting orders.
Unit ready. Building. Our base is under attack. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Lost.
At once.
Structure
Yes, sir. Very well.
insufficient funds. Unit lost.
Reporting. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Awaiting order. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir.
Unit
Agreed.
ready. Building. Construction
Reporting.
complete.
Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. Agreed.
New construction
Yes, sir.
options.
Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Repairing. Insufficient funds. Repairing.
Reporting.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Yes,
Building.
sir. Affirmative.
Repairing. Unit ready. Building. Insufficient funds.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Repairing.
Reporting.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Comrade.
Building. Repairing.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged.
repaired. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Great shot. Return to base immediately.
Unit ready.
Return to base
Building.
immediately.
Reporting. Very well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Of course. Reporting. Agreed.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Agreed. At once. Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Once.
Unit
Yes, sir. Affirmative. At once. Yes, sir. Of course. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Of course. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, once. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Of course. At once. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Of course. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At once. Of course. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Of course. Once. Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
lost.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Reporting.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Cancel.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Training.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Report acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged.
lost.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Building.
Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Yes. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Engineering. Affirmative. Yes. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Reporting.
Building.
Affirmative.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building.
Affirmative.
Prepared.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel. Building.
Yes, sir.
On hold.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Report acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Vehicle report acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Awaiting for acknowledgement. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
Unit lost. Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Mission accomplished.
You have been busy, comrade. I am to present you with this Soviet star in recognition of your efforts in keeping the Allied dogs from completing development of their new toys. You have done well, my friend. Yet, too well. Soon you will have this drafty corner office, and I will have to start worrying about my own job.